welcome to my channel. I have decided to create a purple eye look for you today. This is what it looks like. It has a short, small black wing on the side of it, and today is actually New Year's Eve, and I'm going to go out and about with some of my friends and family and all that good stuff. So I kind of wanted to do something a little dramatic but not over the top so that anybody could pull it off and wear it. So if you want to know how I got this purple eyeshadow look, then please stay tuned.
Okay, so today I'm going to begin with priming my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Featherweight Primer. And I'm just going to do it all around my face. I'm going to do about 2 pumps. And just work it in. I get super oily in my T-zone, so that's kind of where I want to focus the primer. And then I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes, because that's what we're going to start with first today. I'm going to prime it with the Ulta, just generic eye primer, nothing too fancy. I normally would actually just skip this step, but today I want my makeup to last all day, so let's go ahead and prime the eyes. Take it a little bit below the eyes. That kind of helps me from not creasing there. And then to just kind of set that in place, I'm just going to take a very, just not shimmery or anything, but just like a normal beige white eyeshadow will do. I'm just going to take, like I said, a normal white, cream colored, close to skin color eyeshadow and dab that all over my eyes to kind of set that primer down so that everything else blends smoothly through it. And then using a fluffy brush, I'm going to take just a taupey gray brown shade and run it through my crease. Any will do. I'm just taking this one right here out of my Z palette. It's from the Maybelline The Nudes one. I really like it. It's not too dark. And I'm just going to run that through my crease area, back and forth, and in circular motions. You know the drill. Now that we have our transition color laid down, I think I'm going to go ahead and move into a little bit darker, and we're going to go ahead and open up my Morphe palette. This is the Morphe K palette, and I'm going to go with this color right here, and with that same brush I'm just going to lightly dab it in there, tap off the extra because the Morphe palette is super pigmented. I'm going to run that through the crease as well. Just nothing too specific. Just kind of darkening up our crease a little bit. And then with a different blending brush, this one is clean, has no other product on it, I'm just going to go back in with that first shade that we had and kind of blend them together a little bit more, just so that everything is seamless. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. He's not too happy at the moment. The male people are going by, but he'll get over it. He'll be okay. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do purple on the lid. I'm just using this purple shade right here. It's from Sephora, from some palette that they did. I couldn't even tell you which one it was, but it's not super pigmented. I'm just gonna kind of lay it down as a coat, a base for the color that we're gonna do next. The Laura Mercier African Violet eyeshadow. It's kind of like a purpley gold. And I'm actually just going to take that same brush that we were using earlier and spray it with my L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. Just give it 2 spritz. And I'm just actually going to dab it straight into this pan and straight to my eyelid. And as you can see, it's super sparkly, and just wetting it makes it look even more pigmented than it already is. And I'm just gonna kind of go on the outer corner. I'm gonna go back in with that white blending brush that we used earlier and kind of blend this towards the lid a little bit. And then we'll go back and add more of the blend and add more and, you know, get it to the depth that we really want. And I'm going to kind of flick it at the end. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And keep your black low. You don't really want to take it very high because then it kind of looks like panda bears, and we don't want to look like a panda bear today. And now I'm just going to blend again. And I know it looks really bad and scary right now because it's so dark and everything else is just so pale, but when we get our eyeliner on and all that good stuff, it'll be bammin'. Okay. So I feel like I kind of lost some of my lid shade with all that black. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit more of it back on. We don't want to lose it. It's such a pretty color. And now I'm going to go in with a highlight, and I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Calla Lily. It's my favorite highlight of all time. It's got some shimmer in it, but not a lot. go ahead and start on my foundation. And I'm actually gonna mix two different foundations together because that's just what works for me. I'm super pale. And I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation in Alabaster 00. And I'm gonna do 1 pump of that. And I'm actually just gonna put it on this little palette. It's actually the top of an old candle, but it works really well for just mixing up your foundations that you're gonna use. And I'm going to take Kat Von D's Lock It Foundation in Light 42 and just do 1 pump of that. And then I'm actually going to use my favorite thing to put these on with, and that's a just normal beauty blender. This one is kind of beat up. They work. And I'm just going to kind of swirl it around and mix those two up and then dab it on my face. Under my eyes, and this is a neutralizing yellow based one. It's from Rimmel. It's not really my favorite, but it works. So as soon as you get done blending it in, you want to set it really quickly. I'm going to use just my e.l.f. high definition powder. It's kind of cakey. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I have bought it already. So I do want to use it. I'm just taking a little bitty brush from the drugstore and setting it. The rest of my face with a pressed powder. My favorite pressed powder that I have is the Fit Me Matte Poreless one and the Translucent 100. As you can tell, I pretty much hit pan on it. I have hit pan. I have to go get another one. I'm just putting it off because I like to use every little bit that I can. Because, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. Now that everything is set, I'm going to go ahead and I'm dropping everything. I'm going to go ahead and just take a flat shader brush, and I'm probably going to use my other one over here. It's clean. This one right here, and we're going to go back into that taupey color that we had earlier in that dark purpley shade, and we're going to take them under our waterline. Just so that our eyes are pulled together. I don't really go overboard with that. It helps, but I don't want to look like a raccoon. I have pretty small eyes already. So just take that dark purple and just put it on the outer 1/3 to outer half. Use your best judgment there. And I'm also going to take just a small shader brush by Too Faced. This is the liner smudger brush. And I'm going to take some more white eyeshadow and just lightly put it under my eye. And maybe a little bit of that purple too. Just so that it all blends. Alright. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows and I will be right back. Alright. And for for my eyebrows, I just use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I use dark brown very lightly. And I'm going to go ahead and set those in place using my L'Oreal Brow Plumper in the brown shade. You can barely read it. It's a little bit, it's a brown shade, medium to dark, I guess. And I just kind of wipe off the extra. This stuff can kind of get a little overboard. And just gently run it through, and I save it in for last because that way they have the least amount of product on them. And now I'm going to highlight, contour, and do that blush stuff that we all know and love and yada yada. So to contour today, I could take Dallas by, I guess, Benefit. I think Benefit makes it. Dallas, it's, a lot of people use Hoola, but Hoola is a little bit too orange for me, whereas Dallas has more of a red tone to it, I guess. And I'm going to just go for my ear and put it right there. And then I flip my brush up and kind of blend up here, because that's where I want the most amount of product, is close to my ear. I'm actually going to take a different color to do the rest of my face. That's just what I like best for my cheekbones. But I'm going to take the Anastasia contour color in Fawn. It's that lighter gray tone. A separate brush. This is actually just a cheek foundation brush, and also in that Anastasia contour palette I'm going to take Vanilla, which is that light pinky shade, rub my brush in that and kind of go under my contour a little bit. Just clean it up some down the bridge of my nose and then the center of my forehead, just to lighten it back up some where it may have gotten a little too dark. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and go on to my highlight, and today I'm actually going to try a new product. It's the Becca Pearl. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this. Alright guys, sorry about that. My camera went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So like I was saying, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner in Jet Black and just create a very small wing to elongate my eyes. I've only used this once. To do my wing eyeliner, I like to prop my elbow up. And I'm going to try and stay in frame here, but it's really hard to do that. I just like to start with that straight black line first before I do anything else. And then I like to go ahead and do the other side to try and get them as even as I can before I screw them up. Alright, and as you can see, I kind of messed that one up, but that's okay, I'm going to go with it. I've learned when you're doing your winged eyeliner, just remember they're kind of like your eyebrows. They're sisters, they're not twins, so they're not going to be exactly perfect, but it's nice to try. And then I just take a little flick. Flick it up. Then connect. And fill it in. And when people struggle with winged eyeliner, I like to remind them that anyone who does winged eyeliner now, they weren't always perfect at it either. You just have to keep practicing. It's an art and a skill. Just lots of practice. And even though one side is perfect, the other side might not be that way. So just keep trying. My wings are complete. Now I'm just going to take some Define a Line by Maybelline. This one moves a lot, so I recommend you set it with a black powder, but if you don't have time, it's okay. And I'm going to line my highlight. Now I'm going to do my mascara, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara for my top lashes. And I'm not a big falsies person. It's not that I can't do them, I just don't wear them on an everyday basis. So I just don't. Now that I've done my top lashes, I'm going to do my bottom lashes, and I'm actually going to use the e.l.f. Exact Lash Mascara, and it's so cute. Look at that little bitty wand. I just like to knock some of the extra off and use it on my bottom lashes. Right, and that's my top and bottom done. I'm going to go ahead and use that L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. Just take a bath in it. I love this stuff. It makes my makeup last all day. And I'll be back shortly with my hair done. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I actually decided not to do a lipstick with this look. I'll probably do one later, maybe just like a gloss of like a light purple color or something like that, but I didn't want to go over the top, so I finished it here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!